I'm Jake. I can't skate. And this is a Flames hockey game day recap. I saw a funny tweet during this game. I think when it was still 0-0, in fact, I'm fairly certain of it, from Robert Munich, saying, "It looks like we're getting the Dustin Wolf from last year tonight." And I'm here to say that tweet doesn't make any sense because we've gotten that Dustin Wolf for most of the season. What we've seen the last two games is the dichotomy he faces. If the Flames score, they win. It's that simple because their goalie is good enough. When the offense struggles, the margins are so thin that a couple of bad changes and the eventual breakdown in front of the net is enough to lose the game. Good guys lose 2-0 to the LA Kings. And Dustin Wolf was brilliant. He was brilliant. He's been brilliant most nights. He honestly has. The stats won't show it, but goals are up, so goalie numbers are down. It also means that when you can't score, you're going to lose most nights. And unfortunately, the Flames' offense, statistically speaking, is still pretty bad. Even though guys like Matvey Gridin were excellent again. Adam Klapka had several wonderful chances in front of the net. Somehow he doesn't score. Nazem Kadri continues to produce opportunities leading into the trade deadline. And not much of it matters, at least tonight, because it doesn't go in the net. This was really much like the dichotomy I talked about with Dustin Wolf, the tale of two games. Because I thought for the first 30 minutes of this game that the Flames were the better team. They were generating lots of looks, and Wolf was still excellent, but he wasn't carrying the team on his shoulders. The second half of the game, the Kings find another gear. It's a goalie duel all the way through, so end of the first period, we're tied at 0. Nobody can find the net. Gridin has several good looks. Kadri has several good looks. Coleman is generating things. He has very much been a positive since coming back from his injury after the break, which is good because he'll be a valuable trade piece. For the first 10 minutes of the second, it's much of the same. And then, at around the 10-minute mark, LA finds another gear, and the Flames can't really keep up. They try. God bless this team. They will always give you 20% effort. But the Flames struggled to keep up with their speed. They struggled to keep up with their fluid puck movement. The turnovers started coming in, and the game just built and built and built for the Kings. And it went from basically even in shots most of the way through the second period to the Kings outshooting the Flames about 28-20. And then on a bad change, the Flames get caught puck watching, and it's a shot and a save and a rebound to Alex Laferriere, who's been ice cold recently, but he finally solves Dustin Wolf, who looked unbeatable today. And the Kings take a 1-0 lead. And as close as the Flames got in the third, and they got close, they really honestly did. Adam Klapka, I don't know how you don't put that in. Same with Joel Farabee. There were some truly amazing saves. My head is completely tipped to Anton Forsberg. Him and Dustin Wolf had an absolute goalie duel, and he did his part. But in the third period, outside of those couple of grade A chances, the Flames don't look super dangerous. They really don't. But Dustin Wolf holds the fort. The Flames press the end of the game. They press, and Blake Coleman deflects one right off the post with under a minute left. And then Adrian Kempe floats one toward the empty net, and it rolls in. 2-0 Kings. Flames aren't getting two. They get a couple more looks at Forsberg, but nothing crazy dangerous. They don't get it. Anton Forsberg gets a 29 save shutout. Dustin Wolf saves 35 of 36. No complaints there. The kids are good. Perek was solid. He didn't give up a ton defensively. He had a couple of great chances pinching it at the point. The Flames don't score. And I've said it lots this year. And I'll probably say it lots coming down the stretch. If they score some goals, they'll win a lot. We've seen that. That stat's out there. It doesn't even have to be 4, though. Tonight, it being a 3-2 league held true. If the Flames can bury their chances, if they can be opportunistic, they win this game. They win this game. Especially if they can bury some of their chances early in the game and get a cold Kings team doubting themselves. But they don't, and then they're pressing and chasing, and it doesn't work. And that's going to be the season. Let me know what you thought of tonight's game. Let me know what you're thinking going into the trade deadline. Do all the YouTube things. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, go Flames.